Hello and welcome. I am Gona Hawking, and we are very, very close to finishing up Dream Daddy. I am so excited because we have a final date with Hugo, which is what we're going to do in this episode. And then I think I'm going to devote an entire episode just to romancing Robert, because apparently if you sleep with him the first night, he doesn't want to have anything to do with you. He's like, I see you as an object, you see me as an object. So, you know, that doesn't hurt my heart or anything at all. No. So, today, we're just going to focus on Hugo. We're going to give him a sweet and spicy night out. Save and continue. Exercise regularly and you'll stay healthy. Ever since the first night at Charcuterie Pies, Hugo and I have made a point out of weekly visits to Trivia Night. Havarti, like it's 1999, has come in first place ever since, despite Provolone 2, Lost in New York's continuous efforts to dethrone us. Jerks. I've been able to do a complete overhaul of the interior of my car thanks to all the Phil's Auto Care gift cards we've received. Air fresheners, car chargers, you name it. Amanda's riding in the lap of luxury. Aside from the trivia nights, I don't actually get to see Hugo a lot. The end of the school year is coming up and he seems to be having a lot of trouble dealing with the stress of teaching. True. Absolutely true. The end of the year is like, I mean, let's face it, the whole year is stressful for teachers. But the end of the year is where it's like, okay, did all of the kids learn the stuff that I needed them to learn? There's always like, which programs, which projects can I throw out and just not have them do this year because, you know, they already know that thing that project would normally do, or whatever the reasoning is. So like, oh, it's just stressful. And there's more meetings, there's more like there are IEP meetings where you have to figure out, okay, did this kid meet all of the goals or not? It's a lot of stress, not gonna lie. I don't blame Hugo at all. I should do something nice for him. Maybe help him take his mind off of screaming teenagers. Books? Likes books. But I have no idea where to even start with that. He probably reads more books in a month than I've read in the past year. You'd be surprised? I mean, I love reading. I love reading. I need more bookshelves because I have too many books. But that doesn't mean I get time. Especially, I did not get time to read as a teacher. I read a little bit more because, like, I would have things like specific reading times where the kids would be reading, and so I would read as well to show them that, like, I'm not just using this time to grade papers or something. I know he's really into wrestling, but he's been reluctant to talk about it since he showed me his wrestling room. I know he's kind of shy about it, but maybe... Whatever. Let's roll the dice. I think I have a plan. Hey, alright folks. Looks like we finally have the points tallied and we're ready to announce our winner. You know who else is a winner? Who, Quizmaster Quinn? Me, because I've finally seen just how beautiful and loving my wife is. Quizmaster Quinn? Hey Jen, how are you doing? A few weeks ago, all of the regulars staged an intervention for Quizmaster Quinn. Oh, we sat down in a circle and told him that we wanted to see him be better and love himself. He agreed to start going to couples therapy with his wife, and last time he told us that they adopted a dog together. Oh, just waking up? Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up first thing this morning and I had a crying hangover. Like, you know, that feeling where it's just like your eyes hurt and your body hurts and your throat hurt. Like, I couldn't talk initially when I woke up. Yeah, I'm glad you were able to cry hangover. I love you forever. Oh wait, I love you forever, my Quizmaster Queen. I can't tell which version of Quizmaster Quinn I prefer. I like this one. I like him being happy. I didn't know Quizmaster Quinn could be happy. There were things to like and dislike about both, huh? And the winner is, for the 4th week in a row, Havarti like it's 1999.
Oh.
Hugo and I cheers our small slices of camembert, and I go up to accept our gift card, along with an uncomfortably long hug from Quizmaster Quinn. May Havarti like it's 1999's reign be as long and wonderful as my marriage to my beautiful wife. We make our celebratory round of high fives to the rest of the teams and sit down to finish our cheese board, savoring every last bit of burrata with pesto and slices of tomato. Hey, I got a surprise for you. For me? Yeah, and for once it isn't more cheese. Well, if you think you can somehow top that, be my guest. I pull out a book that I've been carefully hiding in one of my pockets and slide it over to Hugo.
Oh.
Hugo picks up the book and reads the title aloud. Harry Butt's Crapper Keeper? I wanted to get you a book, but I figured you probably already own every classical piece of literature, so I thought this would be fun for when you're pooping.
Hey.
Hugo laughs. You should flip through it. Hugo looks up at me and raises an eyebrow. After flipping through a couple pages, he finally comes across the small gift I strategically hid inside. I am smart.
Oh.
You're kidding me. Hugo looks around worried that he made a scene. He leans in.
Oh.
You're kidding me. Hugo pulls out the wrestling tickets I hid inside of the Crapper Keeper. This is to the World Federation of Wrestling's Power Slam series. You've been working so hard lately. I thought you'd like them. Like them? I love this. Thank you. Oh, wait. There's 2? Yeah, I figured we could go together.
What?
Yeah. You'd go with me? Maths debating. I mean, he's more of an English teacher, so I don't think he's debating about, like, whether he should go or not. I think he's more debating about, like, because as a teacher, it's really weird. You don't end up, and it doesn't matter what kind of teacher, whether it's math or English or science, like, you end up being this paragon. Like, you have to be about English and about books all the time if you're an English teacher. You have to be about math and about equations all the time if you're a math teacher. And, like, I like that about this game, that it's showing that he can be thinking about, like, well, do I want to go? He's not a one-dimensional person. Like, this game is very good about not making it so that if you're a teacher, that's the only thing you are. If you're into wrestling, that's the only thing you're into. Like, I like it. Heck yeah. I'd need you to explain to me the finer points of wrestling, though. Oh, I'd need you to explain the finer points of wrestling to me, though. Hugo gets up, walks around the table, and effortlessly picks me up within a bear hug. Has he been this strong the whole time? Like, he takes off the jacket and he's just, like, ripped underneath there.
Oh.
Thank you. Let out a little squeak to sort of say, you're welcome. Excuse you? Excuse you? I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a huge fan of the shirt itself, but Hugo in a t-shirt. I kinda wish he would have put the man bun down. Like, could you imagine just, whoo, all of it? Just... It's the night of the Power Slam. Hugo shows up at my doorstep in a loud, oversized wrestling tee. He's a little blushy and extremely cute. I agree. We drive about an hour to another city for the big event. Oh, okay, good. So I was talking earlier about how, like, with teaching, there's always like this facade you have to put on, and I hate it. Uh, and so a lot of the times, if you're gonna do something, you're gonna do something like fun, whole man bun or all the way down. I can see that, Jen. Uh, but like, you go to another town for that. Like, you don't want to run into a student or a past student at a bar or something like that, because immediately there's worry. There is trepidation. Hugo spends the entire ride teaching me the basics of wrestling and the terminology I need to know. So it's fake, right? So Jen, I am slash was a teacher. Like, I still have my degree and everything like that. I'm actually at the point of debating about if I want to continue teaching. Oh, cool. Uh, but there have been personal things that have happened at like the past 3 schools that I've gone to that I feel super burned by the system itself. Uh, and I'm at this crossroads where I'm not sure if I want to continue teaching, which is interesting. Been out of school for the past 2 years. Cool. Nah, it's okay. And here's the thing, like, it's been its own thing, because like this one school that's like not too far away from me, like it's a good drive, but it would pay so nicely and it would be higher education, and I really liked how they handled the whole pandemic. But yeah, I don't know. It's a thing. Oh, like out of teaching for the past 2 years. Ah, okay. Cool. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm an English teacher. Although I also have a degree in STEM, and as soon as I take a test, I'll also be certified for art for high school and middle school.
Hmm.
Well, yes and no. While wrestling and the act of hurting each other wrestler is fake, the work requires remarkable athleticism and oftentimes results in actual injury. These people are getting hurt, sure, but not in the way we're led to believe. Historically, wrestling as we know it today was created by carnival workers to fix gambling, and the people who actually believed it to be real and would bet on those matches were called marks. That we know. That we know that it's technically fake, but still choose to suspend our disbelief makes us smarks. Smart marks. You were high school art? I I think art is the thing that I would like teaching the best. I love books. I love English. I am really good at it. Uh, but art's fun. Art's fun. So I should be watching this for the acrobatics and the tension and the drama and even the storylines. I think that anything or anyone can tell a good story. You just have to look for the story. Even like something Even something like what we're about to experience will tell a phenomenal, sometimes understated story, despite a ridiculous premise. Wow.
Ah.
What? I just really wouldn't have pegged you for a huge wrestling fan, but I would have pegged you.
Eh.
You did your undergraduate for elementary ed? I couldn't do elementary. They're too little and they cannot be reasoned with and they cry. High schoolers can cry, but you can reason with them. Nobody does. I get it. I'm the button-down teacher type. I like poetry and art history. I write dissertations on heavy tomes by Russian authors for fun. But I like wrestling. It's a big part of who I am, but because it's considered kind of lowbrow, I feel like I can't share it with anybody because they'll just make fun of me. Till now. Hugo smiles to himself.
Ah.
Till now.
Oh.
Hugo and I enter the stadium and are directed to the upper level. After grabbing some snacks, we make our way up the set of stairs. The further up we go, the more my heart sinks. I had thought we had gotten good seats, but by this point the ring looks like a postage stamp. We finally settle into our spots and wait for the match to start. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I got us tickets on the lower level. I look over to Hugo, who apparently didn't even hear me. He's vibrating with excitement. This is so cool! I guess he doesn't mind. I have to admit, I've been too embarrassed to come to one of these since I was a kid. What's there to be embarrassed about? Everyone here loves wrestling. Plus, who are we even gonna see that we know? We're like an hour out of Maple Bay. Who are we gonna see? There's gonna be someone. Is it Mary? Does Mary pop up? I guess you're right. So, what do we have to look forward to tonight? Man, the lineup is stacked. All of the matches are going to be great. But the one I'm really looking forward to is Eastern Dragon's match. The Eastern Dragon? Yeah, he used to wrestle as Pablo Escobar, but I guess he eventually had to change it. Wrestler names are weird. He's actually an Iranian guy from Utah. Oh, so that's where your shirt's from. Pablo Escobar, genuine wrestle boy. Yep, I've been following the guy since his debut in an indie wrestling league, and it's been amazing to see him rise through the ranks and into professionals. Who's he up against? Corporate shill. Technique-wise, I don't think he's that good of a wrestler, and I don't even think the fans like him. Certainly an interesting character, though. Stadium lights dim and the crowd starts screaming. Butt rock blasts through the sound system and some pyrotechnics set off around the ring. Ladies and gentlemen of the sold-out crowd in Mill Creek, Massachusetts. Right, the corporate shill, like, oh yeah, we should root for the corporate shill. Thank God for capitalism. Who's ready to power slam? Hugo and I scream. We watch two wrestlers, the Southern Dandy and Johnny Snowman, walk out to even more butt rock. The Southern Dandy mixes and drinks a mint julep in the ring before the match. The crowd eats it up. Southern Dandy's from Maine. Is Johnny Snowman not from the North Pole? He's from Georgia, actually. After a long match, Johnny Snowman, who's dressed up like a muscular elf, does what Hugo calls a German suplex on the Southern Dandy. What did I just watch? I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. Kill him, Johnny! So this feels too rough for our Hugo boy. I don't know what's happening, but this is amazing. I kind of like that one. But I feel like this one, what did I just watch? Like that gives him a chance to explain all of it to me, which he liked doing in the car ride. It's like a death ballet where oily, muscular dudes hug each other to the point of exhaustion. Eggplants! You're not wrong. Wrestling is a sport of communication. All of these guys train together to know not only how to perform moves, but how to respond to them. It allows them to look like they're being hurt, but only be kind of hurt. The crowd cheers as Johnny Snowman pins the Southern Dandy and is announced the winner. The next match features a wrestler named Generation Y2K, who comes out looking like a hipster barista. He takes selfies with fans on the way up to the ring and pauses after every one to post it onto Instagram. He's really playing up the millennial thing, huh? He's sort of the boogeyman to old-timer wrestler fans. His opponent, the old-timer, walks out. Of course he does. Oh. The crowd seems to be divided in who they're rooting for. The old-timer pulls some pretty sweet moves after he takes out a walking cane from under the stage and beats Generation Y2K over the head with it. Frickin' boomer. Up against the ropes, Generation Y2K blinds the old-timer with the flash in his camera phone and is able to pin him to win the match. Takes a celebratory selfie with his unconscious opponent. During a break, Hugo and I leave to get refills from the concession stand. We wind our way through the clusters of wrestling fans to get in line. So, what do you think so far? It's just okay, we're not saying that, we're not saying that. It's actually really cool. I'm glad I'm here with you. So I like this one because, you know, it's telling him like, oh yeah, I didn't know about this, but it's cool. But I'm glad I'm here with you. It's so sweet. The wrestling's cool, but I really like seeing you so enthusiastic. It's... Don't say hot. Do not say hot! Cool. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I was sort of expecting the crowd to just be a bunch of aggressive, sweaty older guys, but it's so diverse. I've even seen a bunch of families with their kids. Everyone looks super happy to be here.
Oh.
Oh yeah, that's how I got into wrestling. When I was a kid, my dad used to take me and my brothers to matches all the time. There's one gaggle of kids loitering in a corner that are exceptionally loud, even over the din of the stadium. Looking closer, I can't help but feel like these kids seem familiar. Oh god, they're his students. I know these kids. They're Hugo students! I knew it! I knew it. So... Don't turn around when I tell you this, but some of your students are here. Hugo immediately tenses up. Oh my god, I can't let them see me here. They'll never listen to me again. I position myself between the kids and Hugo, hoping that I can act as a human shield. I glance over at the group of children again, and I recognize that Colin kid. God damn it, Colin. He kicks one of his friends in the shin and laughs. Man, that Colin kid is a piece of work. Colin, if he sees me here, he'll never let it go. He's a master manipulator. We have to get back to the relative safety of our seats. What's the plan? It's a sneaking mission, create a diversion, or just walk back to our seats. Okay, so I don't think this one, because we'll get found out. If I create a diversion, like, they might recognize me and be like, hey. So sneaky mission. We gotta be sneaky if we're gonna get back to that ring unscathed. How quiet are you? I've gotten pretty good at sneaking up on students who are texting under their desks during class, so I can be pretty quiet if need be. Perfect. We just need to find some cover to hide behind as we navigate back to our seats. Where to? Hide behind a merchandise rack. Quick, safe. Duck under the snack. Okay, so I'm gonna save. Because I want it to be this one, but I feel like a grown man going under another grown man's shirt is risky. But I want it to happen. I want that to happen for Carousel. For Carousel, not for me. For Carousel. What? There's no time to explain. Just trust me. Oh no, he liked it too! I lift up my shirt and pull down over Hugo, his body flush against my chest. I start shuffling us towards the door. A few people stare at us, but nobody can tell it's Hugo. At this point, Hugo is nestled gently against me. It's actually nice. Once we get closer to the ring, he shimmies out of my shirt.
Ah.
Well, it worked. Somehow. Somehow. I didn't think that was gonna work. I didn't think that was gonna work! Hugo and I sit down and breathe a huge sigh of relief. Oof. That was close. Now we can hide out the rest of the night and enjoy ourselves in the comfort of anonymity within a large crowd. The lights dim again.
Oh.
This is the match we've been waiting for. PDA makes people uncomfortable and they're just, There is a grown man in that other man's shirt. The corporate shill walks out to elevator music. He's wearing a three-piece suit and sunglasses. Once he gets to the ring, he takes off his sunglasses and rips the sleeves off of his suit jacket, flexing his arms for the crowd. One of the people from his entourage produces a graphic chart and sets it up in the center of the ring. The corporate shill grabs a microphone. He just grabs it and he's like, I'm here to talk about your car insurance. I got a message for the Eastern Dragon. If you'll refer to the graph in the center of the ring, you'll see a quarterly projection of how much I'm about to kick your ass. The whole crowd erupts. Now, if you'll direct your attention to the Jumbotron, we all look up at a PowerPoint presentation titled Kicking the Eastern Dragon's Ass. Key performance indicators. The corporate shill takes a laser pointer and gives a lengthy presentation on just how and why he'll defeat the Western Dragon. Oh no, Eastern Dragon. Okay. There you go. He showcases several well-utilized clip art graphics. That was informative. Like, I imagine it's like, hype! Oh. Lecture time. Cool. The lights dim again and pan flute music plays. I think it's a pan flute. I'm actually not sure if I know what a pan flute sounds like. Eastern Dragon walks out to cheers from the crowd. Aren't, pan flutes a Central America thing? Hugo shrugs.
Oh.
Wrestling. The Eastern Dragon stands outside the ring and grabs the microphone. Corporate shill, it's nice to see you again. More cheers from the crowd. That was a good presentation. The clip art was a very nice touch. He points to the corporate shill menacingly. I'm looking forward to a nice and exciting match. The crowd doesn't really know what to do here. He's, not the best at trash talk, but I promise he's one of the most talented wrestlers you'll ever see. The match starts, and it's just as exciting as Hugo had hyped it up to be. The Eastern Dragon performs some ridiculous aerial stunts that make me concerned for his safety. He does what Hugo calls a moonsault from the top rope onto the corporate shill. The air in the stadium is electric as these two athletes lock arms and try to demolish one another. Can't help but get into it. Corporate shill pile drives the Eastern Dragon, who looks passed out in the center of the ring. He climbs up to the top rope and motions to the cheering crowd. Oh no, he's about to do his finishing move. The corporate ladder! God, these names. The corporate shill poses at the top of the ropes. The Eastern Dragon still isn't moving. Could this be the end of his young career? Get up, Eastern Dragon!
Oh.
You can do it, Eastern Dragon! The corporate shill launches off of the top rope in a huge arch. He brings his elbow down on the Eastern Dragon with the full force of a Fortune 500 company putting local vendors out of business. Corporate shill pins the Eastern Dragon, and the match ends. Hugo sinks to his chair. Oh, I thought they were gonna do something.
Oh no.
Man, should have won that. Sit down with Hugo. What a match.
Ah.
It was amazing. I think I'm a fan of wrestling now. Hugo looks over to me and our eyes match. But the event goes on and we have a little downtime before the next match. We decide to just relax in our seats to avoid the middle schoolers. It's unlikely they would ever notice us in the upper level nosebleeds. I look up at the Jumbotron. Oh, hey, they're doing the kiss cam thing. Oh, kiss cam? It zooms in on a bunch of these cute couples who all do quick smooch to raucous cheers from the crowd. Aw, that's so nice. And then it zooms in on Hugo and I.
Whoa.
What? What do I do here? I look over to Hugo and see the same mortified expression on his face. The entire crowd is chanting and neither of us know what to do. Give the crowd what they want. Protect, or try to ignore it. Okay, try to ignore it is wrong. That one's wrong. It's already zoomed in on us. They have already seen us, but at the same time... I want to do this one. Okay, we're gonna save. I slowly lean in, awkwardly tilting my head. Cheers from the crowd erupt all around me. I look back up to the Jumbotron and see a couple behind us making out with full force. Oh. Oh! Oh, but he liked it. Oh god, I thought it was gonna be one of those. He was like, you were gonna on the Jumbotron? Hugo and I turn beet red and slink back into our chairs. So much for lying low, I guess. The rest of the match, thankfully, goes without incident. Hugo and I eventually laugh off the kiss cam and get back into the wrestling. After the show ends, he convinces me to hang back and let the rest of the crowd exit so that we wouldn't risk running into Colin and his awful group of friends. By the time Hugo and I walk back to his car, most of the wrestling fans have cleared out. The parking lot is surprisingly empty, save for a beat-up car parked a few spots down from us. We warily keep an eye out for any stray middle schoolers as we hang out by my car. Man, that was an experience.
Oh.
Right? It's one thing to watch it on TV, but to be there in person is just... wow. Thank you again. I would have never gotten to the experience if it weren't for you. Just me and Hugo. In front of the car. Empty parking lots. I look down. Kind of funny. About the kiss cam. Yeah, it was super funny. But neither of us are smiling. We look into each other's eyes and I can feel a warmth radiating from my cheeks. We stare at each other for just a little bit too long. Hey, cool shirt! I turn around to see a guy in a hoodie and basketball shorts walking up to us. A duffel bag slung over his shoulder. Hello, sir. Oh, I'm sorry, let me just fix this up. Hello, sir. I haven't seen one of those in years.
Huh?
Oh, my god. Yeah, I got it from a trade with this guy from streetsmarks.net. I love that website. Someone always posts these awesome, super detailed breakdowns of matches in the indie circuit. Have you seen those? The name's like, J something. JD Slaminger? Like, you just really close there. Yeah, that's him. Those are my write-ups? You're JD Slaminger? JD Salinger. You nerdy son of a bitch. You're kidding. Oh man, I'm such a huge fan of your work. So nice to meet you. The man vigorously shakes Hugo's hand. Honored. Oh man, I wish I could stay and chat. I have so many questions, but I'll PM you on the forums if you ever want to talk shop. Absolutely. He is gonna steal my man's. Like my man's. My man is rethinking his entire life. He's like, can I just stop being a teacher? Can I just be house husband to this man? The man starts walking away, and Hugo coughs nervously to get his attention again. Is there any chance you could sign my shirt? The guy turns around and beams. Sure thing. Wait. It all finally clicks into place for me. You're the Eastern Dragon! I love your work! Like just Carousel screaming at the top of his lungs. Thank you, man. The Eastern Dragon signs Hugo's shirt, waves goodbye, and walks to his car. I stand there with my mouth open the entire time. What's the Eastern Dragon?
Oh.
Is this the guy? This is the guy. He likes my work. Dude, you're like friends with the Eastern Dragon now. He's gonna PM me! Hugo and I high five. He's so excited he's shaking. Mr. Vega? Oh man. Colin and his cronies just pop up out of nowhere. Oh no, here we go.
Whoa.
Colin! Nice to see you and your friends. All the way out here. What are you doing here? I don't see a library anywhere near us. I was watching the Power Slam series with my friend. Totally platonic friend. Just friends. Ah, Mr. Vega likes wrestling? What a fart knocker. God damn it, I know exactly which kid this Colin kid is. Actually, that's pretty cool. Shut up, dickweed. No, man, that's actually rad as hell. Who are you just talking to? Probably one of your stupid book nerd friends. Actually, he was talking to his good buddy, the Eastern Dragon. All of Colin's friends gasp. Guys, come on, he's lying. There's no way the Eastern Dragon would hang out with these losers.
Hmm?
Oh yeah? How did I get this autograph then? Like just, fuck you, kid. Colin's friends lose their minds, screaming their heads off. Colin is red with anger.
Hmm?
See you in class, bitch. You can't say that. Who's gonna believe you? Hugo and I hop into the car to the tune of more children screaming, and we laugh all the way home. Oh my god, that would... I mean, I love vast majority of my students, but the idea of, like, just being able to be like, boom. Drop the microphone, leave. Yeah. Hugo and I descend the stairs of his home into his wrestling man cave, where we both crack a beer. We're both winding down after an exciting evening. Jen, you know exactly what I mean. So, if you were a wrestler, what would your persona be? Hugo answers immediately.
Oh.
JD Slaminger, my forum name. I gotta represent my literary roots. My costume would be a tweed coat, and my finishing move would be a catcher in the eye, where I poke my opponent's eyes out and call them a phony. Wow. I've given it a lot of thought. What about you? I would be... Bomb Clancy, like Tom Clancy. Mario Brawltali. That's what Mary called us before. Like, or not called us, but called someone Mario Batali. Dad. I'm just dad. We do not support Tom Clancy novels, so Mario Batali. Mario Brawltali. I come out in bright orange Crocs and my hair in a ponytail while I wield a slotted spoon. My finishing move is, "Don't forgetty my spaghetti," where I pin my opponent and force feed them my delicious homemade meatballs. Nothing about this is homoerotic. This is just two guy friends being guy friends. Bros being bros, talking about putting their balls in another man's face. Oh god, finishing move. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I'm just now realizing that I don't know any actual wrestling moves. You know, I could teach you sometime. I smirk. I'm game. Hugo and I square up in the center of the room, ready to go at it. Go at it? I'll go easy on you. I'll go easy on you. On Mario Brawltali? Absolutely not. And before I know it, I'm on the floor. Hugo wraps his legs around me and squeezes, and I can't move.
Hey.
This is a figure 4 leg lock. If I were applying full force right now, you would be in extreme pain. He effortlessly twists around again and grabs my arm. Good lord, he's strong. Any movement on my end is useless. This is an armbar. You're pretty good.
Oh.
You can tap out anytime you like. Not a chance. Hugo flips around one last time on top of me. He hooks his arm under my leg and presses his body down on my chest.
Hey.
And this is me pinning you. Our faces are inches apart right now. Can't tell if I'm breathing heavily because of the physical activity or because of something else. We kissin'. We hella kissin'. Yes. I lean forward and kiss Hugo, who seems just as surprised as I am. I pull back, a little embarrassed, but he kisses me again. He slowly releases his submission hold on me and cradles my face in his hands. He presses his forehead against mine and we laugh. I guess we both win. I guess so. Pull him back in for another kiss. Do you have any more moves to show me?
Oh.
I think I might have a few. When changing a tire, make sure to tighten the bolts in a starfish position. See, relax, dad, gun safety, confidence, Colin, top rope, and flex!
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
God, I hate Paradise Lost. We got an S! Yes! Also, we got achievement, Asia Go-Getter. Perfect. We are gonna fast forward through all of this again. Got a party.
Hey.
All the dads. Yes! Yes! They did it again! So... I'm so glad I have this set up the way I have this set up now. He's wearing his Pablo Escobar Genuine Wrestle Boy shirt. Like, I love the fact that so much of this game has been like, you start dating this dad who has some kind of an interest or thing that like that makes them them, and you bring it out further in them. Like you make it so that they are more comfortable with showing that, because we did that with Damien, we did that with Matt, we did that with Hugo. Joseph broke our heart. So I'm going to... Carousel! Yes. Yes, Quizmaster Quinn. Quizmaster, and, like, Spin Master, I guess. Hey, who's ready for a crazy graduation party? You don't have to be on right now, Quinn. It's just a party. What do you mean? It's the, You know what? Keep that energy. Hold it close. You deserve it. Just like me and my loving wife deserve happiness, right? I've never seen this before. I love this. Quizmaster Quinn gets to be happy. You know it. Okay, and then we have Pablo. Craig, you are such a good friend. Joseph, yeah. Robert. There are two dads that broke my heart. This box cake is divine. Good cake. He knows. I know. Okay. Hey. I turn to see Ernest, looking like he has something to say. I wish we could still get Ernest his dog. Hey, Ernest. Thanks for being nice to my dad. Whoa. People are really mean to him sometimes. I mean, yes, I am too. But, seems happy when you're around. So, that's cool. Well, geez, Ernest. I don't know what to say. You know, I think people got you pegged wrong. You got a soft side. You tell anyone I told you that, I'm gonna set your trash can on fire. There it is. Also, you don't know me. Before I can respond, Ernest walks away, a cloud of vapor trailing behind him. Well, it was at least a little pleasant. As the party... Yeah, because, like, normally, Hugo comes over and has this whole thing with Amanda where she's like, pew pew, I'm out. Thus, like, and I feel so bad because it's such a touching and great ending. But it's like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Hugo is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. He looks so hot like this. Why do I think he looks so hot like this? I take a seat next to Hugo as the last guests make their way out of the party. Cool shirt. Thanks. It reminds me of a special night. So the secret's out, huh? Hugo likes wrestling? You know, I was really nervous to come here dressed like this, but everybody in the neighborhood, they were nothing but accepting of me and my hobbies. It turns out that Craig's a huge fan too. He would be. He is such a sweet golden retriever of a man. And Colin told everyone at school that I'm into wrestling, but it actually backfired on him. Kids have a weird sort of respect for me now. A few of them even asked me to be the sponsor for their wrestling club. Not the Olympic wrestling. The wrestling that I like. I actually like both, but there's an important distinction, and I think you know which one I'm talking about. See, just goes to show there's nothing wrong with being open about what you like.
Oh.
I agree. And as long as I'm being open, I'm also a huge fan of very handsome dads. Throw great parties for their kid, and love good word jumble. I blush. And I'm a big fan of... Quick, think of something clever. Penis! Oh, Hugo's. That works too. This Hugo, specifically. Hugo laughs.
Oh.
He drapes an arm around my shoulders and pulls me closer. He plants a soft kiss on my forehead. I'm happy here. Me too. Hugo and I watch the sun dip below the horizon together. Hey, you think maybe later you could show me some new wrestling moves? Carousel. How about I show you my pump handle pile driver? I can't tell if that's hot or not. I can't help but giggle. What's that?
Ah.
You'll see. Stand up for yourself. Don't let anyone disrespect you. Ah, that was so sweet. Like, there are two I think Hugo and Damien are some of the best endings. I love Matt's ending. I love it. Dearly and truly. You're the best, Pops. Amanda. What's the spicy pick? Sir. Sir. You are a charcuterie tray. Oh my goodness. I need a moment. Oh my goodness. I don't even have words for this. This is mwah. Ah. We're just gonna leave that up. We're gonna leave that up. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. Actually, why am I turning it down over there? I should turn it down over here. So to TikTok, I'm gonna end the live there. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining. For Dream Daddy, let me flip the camera. For Dream Daddy Drag Edition, we had fun. We didn't get our heart broken. Well, no, we did because we had Robert. But it was a good time. I will hopefully see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. Bye. To my Twitch streamers, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for watching. I think we all won in this game. I can't stop. I can't stop looking at him. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining me for this wonderful trip. Like I said, we have one more episode of Dream Daddy for sure. We are going to go through and actually romance Robert rather than, just be his toy, I guess. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.